Nobody ever thinks of this, but we always say a month ahead of time, start going, when you're mowing the lawn or whatever it is, have a roller behind it and start rolling out your lawn. You want it as flat as possible because women may wear wedges, they may wear, you don't know what they're going to wear, but you don't want people tripping. You want people to have a good experience with what they have going on. Okay, thank you.
Cupcakes? No, I thought you were joking. I was like...
Yeah, come on, get in there, miss. Take care of your nice folks, smile. You make the food look good.
I try.
Good job, bud. You really, as a customer, have to look into what kind of quality of service and what kind of quality of food do you want. You can go to a restaurant if you want Italian, you can order Italian and things. And most restaurants are set up to service off a front line. And the front line makes individual dinners on plates. Or they take the individual dinner that they made because they're not making 250 at a time, they're making one at a time. And they put it in disposable, seal it up, send it to the delivery guy, and out it comes to your house, and that kind of thing. But restaurants don't necessarily know how to cater. The philosophy to run a restaurant is almost 180 degrees opposed to the philosophy of how to drive a catering business and how that works and how all those things are managed. But when it comes to handling an event, particularly if it's an important event to you, you really have to do yourself the service of investigating what it is you want and how you're going to go about getting it. With YouTube and everything, everybody thinks, oh, I'm going to do my wedding myself. It'll be great. Well, it's the last thing you want to do on your wedding. You want to be in the moment and enjoying that union that you're taking place with all your friends and guests and family and everything else. You don't want to be clearing plates and doing things and all the rest of the things you have going on. But it depends. Everybody has a different style that they want to convey and what they want to do. That's what we do. As a caterer, you come to us and you tell us how you want to convey your hospitality. Corporations come to us and they go, we're having 250, it's a grand opening, we want everybody to be fed, we want everybody things, we want everybody to leave happy, we want to focus on the product that we're releasing, or we want to focus on the grand opening we're doing and things. And so a lot of times, what they do is they come to us because they know they don't have to worry. It's not going to be a problem, because we have been through all the different things. We were already anticipating what the problem will be because, in catering, and what really catering is, it's not if you're going to have a problem, it's when you're going to have a problem. And if you have somebody with the experience like made from scratch, we're already prepared for what that problem is. The smallest thing can make the whole party go down, right? And if you don't have experience in how to handle that problem can magnify itself and destroy your entire event. I mean, it's as simple as the fan belt on your truck. And I have a fleet of trucks. We have good maintenance. We go through preventative maintenance and everything else. You think the restaurant that has one little van, do you think they're doing preventative maintenance and things and looking at those things in their transportation fleet? No, they're too busy on the front line and peeling potatoes and doing everything else for the people coming in the front door. But that one fan belt, if the fan belt goes and they're on their way and the water pump blows or something like this and they're sitting on the side of the road, how does all the stuff in that van or in that truck or whatever, all those things that you have going on, all those plans that are all on a timeline, how's that going to happen?
Or the person that I'm going to go pick up from Buca di Beppo, get all this food,
right? And
then you get it there, it's not hot, it's not fresh,
or it got smashed,
right? Yeah.
Or it got because you don't have the equipment in your car to keep it in the shape it's supposed to be and all the rest of the things, or understand how to handle it. But
that's the thing. Everybody at every event talk first about how's the food.
Right. Yeah.
And you judge it so hard.
How the food was, how the food got presented, all the decor, the style, what was everything, acceptable and things. But more importantly, the planning that goes in ahead of time for a real caterer. When you hire us, you're not hiring us just to bring the food. You're hiring us to make sure your event goes off well. No matter what happens. People say, my mother and father have a nice place. We're going to get married in the backyard. We're going to put up a tent. We do a lot of tent weddings. I mean, we're experts in tents and things like that. We know how the tents work, but we also know that you need to know where the water lines before you put the stakes in, where the gas lines are. So you have to have that done. If it rains, what happens? Is the slope of the backyard flat enough where you can have it? If they're going to have a party on the lawn, nobody ever thinks of this, but we always say a month ahead of time, start going when you're mowing the lawn or whatever it is, have a roller behind it and start rolling out your lawn. You want it as flat as possible because women may wear wedges, they may wear, you don't know what they're going to wear, but you don't want people tripping. You want people to have a good experience with what they have going on. We offer a fogging service. Nobody thinks about flies and mosquitoes and
In the
things.
summertime.
Yeah, well, we come in 2 hours, 3 hours ahead of time. We'll fog the entire perimeter and things. You'll have a perfect party. Now, nobody knows why they're enjoying the party, but you're not getting bugged. You're not getting things. You're not tripping. You're not doing stuff. The tables are laid out. You can get in. You can get out easily. The tables are all symmetrical, so they're all lined up. Everything is lined up. All the place settings are lined up. They're not put on haphazard. And there's an order to it. Now, when you walk in as Joe Wedding Goer, you don't know why you feel good in the space, but you'll feel good because we provided the orders, the subliminal things that go in there and the experience that we know, and the things that convey that just a little bit better of quality or how it works or what it does. But 3 days before, we're already looking at the weather. What's the weather going to be? How's it going to work? What do we do? Corporation says we're having this rollout. It has to be perfect. You know it's going to be 100 degrees that day. We need air conditioning. Okay, air condition that thing. It's not inexpensive, but it can be done. Actually, at my wedding, at the end of it, I had a fireworks show. Well, fireworks take certain licensing, certain things, how it works, in the whole 9 yards, and, we can provide all that.
Yeah.